Mama not mad, mama just hurt. It has been a heck of a week in these internet streets. Big Brie page got taken, like someone stole her bacon. She kept saying, mama not mad, mama just hurt. Mama not mad, mama just hurt. She got caught professing her love for this man with green locks, who talked bad about a box and told her to kick rocks. We had this dragon who had a lip sync competition, but it seems like her internet went missing. They say she played with the pot and took a few hundred off the top. Then we had a lemon whose mama came through yelling for him to clean up his room and kitchen before she makes him go missing. This same lemon turned on his friend and made her seem as if she is a victim over and over again. It's been a heck of a week in these internet streets. You better not go to sleep or you will miss a beat. Mama not mad, mama better just hurt. Mama not mad, mama not mad, mama just hurt. Mama not mad, mama not mad, mama just hurt. Mama not mad. There were these call-ins where the callers were kicking everybody's back in. They were talking about everybody and anybody that they needed to offend. Some of their remarks even left you with a grin. Word on the curb is that Ness got fired from her job because someone called her manager Bob. She denied the claim and said she getting another job where the pay is insane and less of a pain. Mama not mad, mama not mad, mama just hurt. Mama not mad, mama not mad, mama just hurt. It's been a heck of a week in these internet streets. You better not go to sleep or you will miss a beat. Mama not mad, that is it for now, so better get some sleep. Hey, mama not mad, mama not mad, mama just hurt. Mama not mad, mama not mad, mama just hurt. Mama not mad, mama just hurt. Mama not mad, mama just hurt. Mama not mad.
Okay, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? So currently there's the Super Bowl game going on, and Bad Bunny just performed the game. What's up, Philly T? What's up, Philly T? How you doing? So apparently they had Bad Bunny as the halftime show. So we've been hearing about Bad Bunny forever and ever and ever about him being on a halftime show. There was controversy because a lot of times he was named the halftime show when the ICE was running around here scooping up people left, right, front, and center for those who were, immigrants or, those who, weren't here with the appropriate documents and all that stuff, right? So we get to the show today. This is the picture as you see currently of him being at the halftime show. Let me tell you something. I'm going to start this broadcast real quick by saying I'm all about inclusion. I'm all for inclusion. I'm all for all that stuff, diversity, all that. But let me just tell you something. This was not the right time and this was not the right moment, right? And what's crazy about it, if you see these commercials about right now with Snoop Dogg, because you got to remember, Snoop Dogg did that halftime show I think it was in Detroit during Christmas. And that was considered one of the best like halftime shows ever, right? So I was thinking about that because y'all see Bad Bunny did that performance. Like I said, let me just say again, I'm all for inclusion. I am all for diversity. But this wasn't the moment for that. American football, right? I'm not saying we come accustomed. We know that this is the NFL. This is not the World Cup. Okay, this is NFL halftime show. Okay. All the performances before were what? In English. In English. And what made all that production they did, I'm sure they spent tons of money. If y'all notice, I'm sure the people at the Super Bowl were pissed. Those who got them good seats, them $10,000, $20,000 seats, were pissed because they couldn't even see the show because they had them damn bushes or the damn cornfield things, fake cornfield things, like he was really in the fields, blocking their view. And I noticed that. The only people who could really see the show were the people who were in the cheap sheets or all the way at the nosebleed. So take that into account as well. But the main thing was he was speaking Spanish. Now, and then the reason why, Jay-Z, in case you don't notice, Jay-Z is behind the whole halftime show with Rock Nation. So that's who the NFL has hired to do or their halftime show. Okay? So what I wanted to say in regards to that is Jay-Z, you done messed up because that's not the right time. And I know y'all going back at the administration for what's going on in this country, but that wasn't the right time. It's like Jay-Z putting on a rap concert and doing nothing but country acts. Like everybody gonna be like, "What?" And country acts in Spanish. Everybody gonna be like, "What?" It just wasn't the right thing. And I was hoping that it would go right. I was really hoping, like, okay, damn, like, okay, let's do this. I know he brought out Lady Gaga, and I know he brought out Ricky Martin. Ricky Martin, I don't know what the hell happened to him. He looked like he on steroids or something. But anyway, that was not like those two couldn't even save it. And I know Lady Gaga, her performance was mostly in English, but it still couldn't save what was going on, to be honest. And I know the Trump administration is going to say something. I know a lot of people are livid. I just feel that was not the right time for that because it's American football. People are accustomed to American acts, and I'm not trying to be a separatist. I'm not trying to be racist or prejudiced, whatever term you want to give to it. Also added to the situation was it just seemed to kind of cross. Well, it wasn't. But it was in English though. That's the key thing. Nobody was sitting up here. Nobody was sitting. Look at the stands. Look at the people in the audience. Nobody was dancing to that. Nobody was dancing to that. Nobody was dancing to that. For real, for real. And then you bring out at this volatile time all the different kind of different flags from the different countries and stuff like that. That on top of that, it just wasn't a good move. I just honestly, and I'm an open-minded person, and like I said, I'm inclusive, but it just wasn't. And I was a person that was hoping that it would go and be a success, but it just wasn't the right time nor the right move. And I honestly felt that his performance gave more ammunition to Trump and his ICE movement. I honestly feel that. I honestly feel that. I honestly do feel that. I just do. And I'm just not trying to be a separatist, not trying to be whatever vernacular you want to add to that. I just feel it wasn't it just I don't know. I just don't think we needed that now in this political climate of what's going on because I feel it only exacerbated the fact of them doing what they were doing. And I was hoping, thank God, that Trump would have not come in and interfered with that whole situation. To be honest, and detain somebody to flex on them. Oh, child. Anyway, with Tanya Jones, what's up with Tanya Jones? How you doing? Saying, nah, people get mad when Hispanics don't care about black issues, and it's the perfect example. Excuse me, y'all ain't never cared about it's the same way. So y'all ain't never cared about black issues. So what's the point? Black people had to fight their own shit. Let's be honest. Black people, you said nah. People get mad when Hispanics don't care about black issues. This ain't got nothing to do with Hispanics and black. I ain't never seen no Hispanic on the slave field. I ain't never seen no Hispanic on the slave field getting their ass whooped and raped and help build this country and then still being told that they not human. So don't even sit up here and get mad at the fact that black people don't care about the plight that Hispanics have gone through. Cause y'all fucking don't. Let's be honest. And I ain't trying to be racist. I ain't trying to be the truth is the truth. Y'all think we less than y'all come over here, Hispanics come over here to America and look down on black folks. And we helped build this country. Okay? Y'all willingly came over here. We got taken from our land where we were enslaved and put over here. Y'all came over here. Okay. Oh, now you want to bring now you moving the goalpost. There they go moving the boys, Indy, and said, don't call me no boy. Block, get him out of here. Block him, please. You don't call me no boy. I'm no boy. I'm a man. And that's the problem. See, disrespectful as fuck. Now you sit up here. Now your whole argument, what I prove, now I prove to you exactly that. You will come in here, call me a boy. Boy is associated with racist vernacular towards African Americans. And that's why you expect us to give a fuck about the Hispanic flight, but Hispanics didn't give a shit about us. Okay? There you go. Boy that. Boy bitch. Fucking ass person. And that's what I don't like about that shit. And I'm trying to be racist, but we out here fighting police brutality, discrimination, all that stuff. I ain't never seen, and I may be wrong, but I ain't never seen them come out and champion for us. And I deal with racism all the time with Hispanic people, all the fucking time. They look down on you. They can't speak no English. They get promoted over you. All that stuff. I got no hate in my heart. Sorry, just trying to figure it out. I didn't mean to block you. Hold on. Sorry. Sorry, just trying to figure it out. My bad. Somebody, if y'all can't unblock her, hold on. Let me go to my broadcast. Hold on 1 second. Because if you want to talk about it, let's talk about it. Because there's a lot of shit black people got to go through day in, day out. Other ethnicities know what we got to go through, and they don't say shit because they're not bothered. They're not, oh, it ain't us. It ain't us. Don't worry, it ain't us. Thank God it's not us. But now it's y'all. You're like, where the black people at? Looking at y'all, thank you. Thank you, Philly T. Looking the same way. That's not cool. That's not right. It's okay for other people, ethnicities to benefit because they look similar in the complexion of the majority. But then when the tables are turned, then they're gonna look at us and not recognize and respect the fight that what the black people have been through. We've been told that we can't get a fair education. While people come over here and get education and also get money towards their education. Black people were killed if they were taught to read. If somebody taught them to read or they were found reading a book, they were killed. So don't ever have nobody come over here and try to knock down black people at all because you ain't been over here from the get-go. Our country welcomes y'all over, and it's so disrespectful. Our country welcomes y'all people over from a different land, and they get upset when they are told that they have to speak the native language of the land that they're coming into. Where they do that at? China. Any other country you go to, you're going to have to adapt to their laws. You're going to have to adapt to their method of speaking, their dialect. You're not going to tell them, no, I ain't got to. No, you don't tell me what to do. You're trying to take my. I'm baffled by that. I'm baffled by that. I'm baffled by that. I really am. And I'm not racist. I'm not nothing like that. But that stuff is like crazy to me that is documented history of black people, what black people have had to endure in this country. And we get treated like second class citizens. And because now there's an administration that's coming in and saying things that are different, they're like, where the black people support at? Where would y'all support with George Floyd? What was all that support? But to this day, we have current things of injustices happening to black people, and there are certain ethnicities that stay on mute. Asian, you don't see no Asian people coming out speaking for black people. I really didn't see no Hispanic people coming out speaking for. So I don't understand why there's such an argument about where the blacks at. I just think a lot of people don't like to feel marginalized, but it's okay for other groups who are normally marginalized and discriminated and segregated against. Okay, but when another group is included in that, now it's an issue. Man, get out of my face with that bullshit. So, what I wanted to say about the whole Bad Bunny situation is that I just don't think it's the right time, and I was hoping for Bad Bunny to come through with something or whatever to like, damn, just be like a moment of evolution, but it wasn't. It wasn't, and I just feel it gave the administration more ammunition to go on. And let's just be honest, Bad Bunny really wasn't speaking no English until they started including him on the SNL show. So I don't understand. Let me just be honest. Why couldn't this have waited a year? Why couldn't it have waited a year? And let me just be honest. From a marketing perspective, I thought this was not the best. Because Jay-Z, Rock Nation, and NFL got egg on their face right now. Let's be honest. I just felt if you want to have this social movement, wait a year. Produce a hit with Bad Bunny that has English in it. And I'm going to give you a prime example. Pitbull. Pitbull speaks English, but he also has songs in Spanish. That's how, Pitbull re-imaged or rebranded himself. Pitbull started out as a rap primarily. He saw there was a certain trajectory. He then saw, man, I can make more money going international, right? So he already pretty much had the American fan base, but they were like, hey, this is more money in this international game. And he was right for it because he could speak English and Spanish. And I feel that's what's going on with Bad Bunny. Yes, Bad Bunny is maybe the most renowned international star, but a lot of people did not know about Bad Bunny until he was named the Super Bowl halftime act, right? And you can go listen to the interview with Jay Z, and he's pretty much said the same thing. Oh, Bad Bunny is the internet, but he's not known here in America because his inability to speak English. And I just felt like, yo, just give this a year, postpone this a year, have him come in, teach him English, be on top of that, have him come out with a hit with his English and Spanish, so then he could perform that, and then the audience will know the hit and they could sing along. That's why I felt like that whole thing was just miscalculated. Like they could have just postponed this a year and had a greater effect, and then won everybody over, and still made their message. But I don't think it was well. I don't know what they were thinking. I think they were trying to get back at the Trump administration for what was going on, having it to be the NFL halftime show, but I don't think it was successful. I don't, and that's my thoughts on that. So, um, LeBron New, sorry, Lee Brand New says you are correct. A lot of people don't know who Bad Bunny is. Right, and let me just tell you something. I did my own research when I heard he was the song. When I heard he was gonna be the halftime show, I went and listened to his music. Right, I went through his catalog and I went and listened, and I said, okay, that's a bop, that's a bop, that's a bop. But it was the production that was very very hip hop ish over here, and it had great production. But the lyrics, I'm sorry, if you don't know Spanish, you're not gonna really get into it, and that's just you know, he has some songs that you could get into a little bit because of the beat, and I just felt like, man, you know, I just felt like, damn, I just wish you would have got on with somebody, maybe a pit bull or I just don't know, another reggaeton star over Daddy Yankee or something that speak that English and that Spanish. I think Daddy Yankee is someone who's had a lot of success in America because he speaks English and Spanish. And plus, he's been around forever. Lee Brand New says, I knew of him through Cardi B. Child, did you see Cardi B fall with that robot? She got up twerking, all trying to twerk on that robot. That robot fell over and she fell too. Um, so yeah. What's up, your pleasure 721? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. What's up, Detached? What's going on? Thank you for being here. What's up, Kimberly? Black, good to see you. You said Woo Child. Yeah, Woo Child. I just, we could go on. Buck well, until we get official language, anything will go. Benito is indeed a U.S. citizen. I don't care. You could be a U.S. citizen born in Omaha and then move over to Brazil as a baby. I don't care about this. Ain't about U.S. citizenship. That's not talking about U.S. citizenship. I'm not talking about that. That's not have. Did I mention anything about? Oh, he's not an American citizen. No, I did not say anything. I said that the performance was in Spanish. Therefore, it caused a disconnect, and therefore, it did not resonate with the audience, nor the NFL audience that is used to things being broadcasted fully in English. That's it. Now, if you come over here and say, "Oh, he was speaking English," and I come over here and say, "No, he wasn't," then I can understand your argument. This ain't got nothing to do with citizenship at all. I don't care about where you were born. I'm just saying the NFL is American football. All of the halftime shows previously have been done in English. And I was rooting for the fact that he would come on and put out an amazing show. And I don't think he did. I just don't. I think they had a great production, but that did not equate to. I mean, I was waiting for a costume change. I was waiting for something. Oh, she said she gonna sue TMZ. How's she gonna sue TMZ, the brand new, and she out there in the public? There's TMZ and there's a plethora of other people who were there. She was out there in the public twerking on the damn robot with her promiscuous ass. You know that robot, that little titty robot could have handled all that. And she fell over too. I thought the robot was gonna fall over, but she fell over too. I was like, what? Yeah, I fell right on her butt. Badonkadonk. Fell right on it. Padonkadonk. Fell right on that. Lee Brand New says I could not relate to the halftime show. I couldn't relate to the halftime show, and I was rooting. They had people doing somersaults on light poles. They had a wedding cake. Somebody getting married. They had snow cones. Bad Bunny gave his Grammy to some kid, some little kid. He fell through the roof. I don't know what is going on. He fell through the roof, fell off the roof. I'm like, look, the theatrics, the production was there. I ain't gonna give you that. But if nobody can hear what you understand what you're saying, I tell you, I said, I was telling Philly T this. I said, Philly T, that is a World Cup performance. That is a performance that the audience at the World Cup would appreciate. But here at the NFL halftime show, no. And I was telling Philly T, I said, I think I may have said this already. If I would be pissed if I paid $20,000, $30,000 to be in the best seats at the NFL halftime show and couldn't see the halftime show because they got all that damn shrubbery up there. And if you go back and look at it, you can see they had shrubbery all the way around and all that. But the people who had the best seats to the halftime show were the ones in the nosebleeds. So, yeah. Beb says, all I know is I love that halftime show, and I like that he let those folks get married during the show. Child. Okay, I'm all for people getting married, but that wasn't the right time for them to get married. Okay, that wasn't the time for them to get married. I'm glad he making dreams come true, but that one that we trying to get engaged to his what he trying to say. Now he's sitting up there allowing people who propose to each other get married. Child, I don't. It was a lot going on. As we say, it's a lot going on. It was a lot going on during that halftime show. It was a lot, a lot. Like I said, people on light poles twirling around, and he decided to get up there, and he fall through a roof and all that. And then he, like I said, the ice cone. What the hell the ice cone had to do with anything? And then he go to a fake jeweler. He get a ring, and then he like, oh, perhaps maybe you speak Spanish. I don't know, but yeah. Lee Brian New says, I would have enjoyed it more if I could have understood what he was saying. Damn, and you know what? They didn't even put subtitles. They didn't even put subtitles. Now I know that what kind of lyrics he was saying. They didn't put subtitles so we can follow along. That's what we do when we watch movies and shows that we in a different language is real good. We try to get they ain't put no subtitles. Now how come they ain't put no subtitles? They ain't put subtitles for everything else. So Lee Brandon said I would have enjoyed it more if I could have understood what he was saying, but that's just I agree. I was trying to vibe with the music. I couldn't either because he was jumping everywhere, jumping here. Then I thought I was like, okay. And when he fell through the damn screen or the damn roof, when he fell down in the roof, I'm like, okay, here come a costume change. Here come a costume change. I mean, and what was up with the shoulder pads? Why was his shoulder pads so that like? I thought he was gonna bust out in a football uniform. Nope, not one costume change. Not one. Not one. And we've seen a plethora of artists come through with costume changes left, right, front, and center, 3 and 4. I was confused, child. I was confused. But I was confused. And I was rooting for him because he got 1 billion views on YouTube and all that. But I'm like, and I think he was just ready. You saw how he tore off his headset at the end. When he tore off his headset at the end, I think he was just like, thank God this is over. That's what I felt, right? Because he was like, thank God this is over. I was just so happy. When he just tore off his headset, I was like, damn. I could imagine all that months of scrutiny. Now, ain't nobody going to talk about him no more. I mean, I'll give him about 48 hours and then he'll die out. I don't think nobody will even talk about this. Like, nobody going to talk about this halftime show. Yeah, I know Lee Brandon. They could have kept this halftime show. It's not gonna be memorable. And it's not me being a hater. And it was messed up, like I told you. Let me tell you something. Snoop Dogg, whoever his agent is, Ooh, man, whoever his agent is, they A1. That man got longevity, like I don't know. He everywhere. You know what I mean? He's everywhere. Like whoever his agent is, they keep him relevant. Now, mind you, Snoop Dogg got a persona within himself, but we've seen a lot of personas die out. You know, Snoop Dogg be everywhere. He over there now doing advertising for the Winter Olympics. You know, but and like I said again, he did that halftime show during Christmas that everybody was raving about. So I kind of feel like Snoop Dogg put that pressure on Bad Bunny because of that great halftime show he had for Christmas. And everybody's like, why ain't Snoop Dogg the halftime act? And I'm like, Bad Bunny, you better come with it. All he had going on, he should have had like a damn helicopter. Bad Bunny should have had a helicopter or something go through. It's just not, it's just in this, and like I was telling Philly T, I was like, in this time of political turmoil, I felt like he gave more ammunition, not Snoop Dogg, Bad Bunny, gave more ammunition to the people who are for the, deportations and ICE and all that. Cause like, child, like, I mean, he just pretty much served a touchdown to Donald Trump. For real, because this was not a moment of, unity. I mean, you got to understand what the Super Bowl is. That is an American hallmark. For real, for real. I'm not trying to be no racist, no separate. I'm just trying, like us going to, like, I was appalled when he was over there, Donald Trump was over there at the World Cup or wherever he was, after, like, when the team won the trophy, that was his. And they told him, get your ass off the stage. You ain't taking this trophy from us. And I agree. That was an international moment. He didn't need to be there. He didn't kick no ball in the goal. So, yeah. So, I just feel like the Super Bowl is an American hallmark and so let me see. They need to get Jay Z gone and find someone else to pick the halftime act. Yeah, I think people's own separate personal agenda kind of infiltrated this because I feel Jay Z used Bad Bunny for a political, situation. Because you got to remember, wasn't Jay Z behind that whole Colin Kaepernick thing? So that thing kind of fell right. So I think he's trying to use Bad Bunny to like whatever. Mm. Snoop Dogg even got Martha Stewart making bean pies. Yeah, Snoop Dogg is timeless. It's very timeless. So good for him. He's found a way to. He's got the recipe for longevity. I'm just praying that the Seahawks make it through because I don't want to lose. Let me tell you something, LeBron. Knew this has been one of the most boringest. Is that's even a word? Most boringest halftime. I mean, full football games I've ever been. It's a defensive contest, pretty much, and defense ain't really exciting. I mean, unless somebody getting their head bashed in, but defense ain't exciting, and I just felt like this ain't it. It's 12-0 right now. So it is what it is. It is what it is. I didn't never think the Seahawks nor the New England Patriots would be in the Super Bowl. So it is what it is. But yeah, so yeah. But that's all I really got to say. I'll drop the link in case anybody want to come up here. Let me say this: I am not a racist. I'm not a whatever separatist, whatever you want to call them. I feel you, little brand new. I know you sweating bullets right now. You just want your money. I understand that. I understand you. I want my money too. If you just gotta wait till the minutes, go to zero. Snoop Dogg would have been booed. Why would he been booed, Auntie Donna? Why would he been booed? Why would he been booed? Oh, because he a crip or whatever that is. I don't know. Child, I don't know no gang affiliations. All I know is A B C D E F G. Get your education. I know those school gangs, Princeton, Harvard, them kind of gangs. No, let me just say this again. I'm not trying to be divisive. I'm not racist or anything like that. But I just think, like, to be honest, because that person came in real quick and was talking about oh, why black people ain't taking up the Hispanic fight. I could ask them the same question. I could ask them the same question. I can. And it's not, I mean, let's be honest. when we like I will say it once again, when y'all saw George Floyd and all that other shit, I ain't see y'all coming out there supporting us. Oh, he support. Don't tell me that, Auntie Don. Woo! 50 Cent support him too, though. You know, it's sad when people get money, they change. You know, that's sad. That's so sad. That's so sad. That's so sad. That's so sad. And he don't understand. He don't understand. Mm, the, Donald Trump will call him the blacks. He's my black friend. Not oh, he's my friend. Oh, that's just my black friend. He makes good music. He dances jigs very well. Child, these people be. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. Auntie Donna is weird. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. It's just weird. It is just weird. It is just weird. It is 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 weird. It's weird. The brand new says this halftime show definitely won't be memorable. No, it won't. It just won't. And the brand new. I was hoping he would bust. All I heard was United States of America. I was like, okay, I understand something. United States of America. I was like, child. And then when you heard that, the crowd roared like, yay! And that's all that I'm like, out of all that he said, United States of America, that said it all for me. That's all it said for me. Okay, so that's it. That's that if I'm sitting up here, if the crowd roared only for that, and I was telling Philly T this, I was like, Philly T, I said, ain't nobody dancing. Because normally, like, when we sing halftime shows, they be panning to the crowd, people be rapping or dancing, and ain't one time they pan to the crowd. The only people they paying to was the damn dancers on the field who understood what the hell was going on. That was it. That was it. I'm like, they didn't pan to the crowd, not nan time, and that is very rare. They usually pan to a celebrity or something, somebody dancing. Not one time, because that crowd. I was looking at the people. I was looking at the fan. It wasn't nobody moving. It wasn't nobody. They were just standing there. 'Cause I was looking at some Seahawks fans. They were just standing there. Now, in Seattle, child, they ain't no damn Spanish, child. So, anyway, whew, I know. I know. I tell you one thing. Jay-Z back on that plane though. They said Jay-Z and Beyonce showed up for that. I'm sure he had to, and then he back on that plane. You said it's a the brand new said she unsubscribed from Nicki Minaj. I no longer support her on anything, but mm, I think she got a political motivation because she's trying to stay in this country too. So it's a lot of sellouts in the entertainment industry. Yeah, sadly it is. Justin Bieber was there. They should have just let. Yeah, that's a good. Ideally, brand new. He should have done it. Justin Bieber be collabing with everybody. I think Justin Bieber could have saved the damn halftime show. He been collabing with everybody, and I think he's smart enough to learn a few lines of Spanish. So he could have been like, me divertido, me divertido. I'm Justin Bieber or something like that. But no, like I just don't get it. It wasn't well thought out. I'm disappointed. I really am because all that power, all that money, all that artistic, um, all them artistic people there, and it just allowed this to happen. And this is the wrong moment to allow that to happen. In this political divisive stage that we're in, because all he gonna be like, what was that? I know Trump gonna be on True Social right now, doing saying something, unless he's sleeping. I don't know. Super Bowl is boring. I could have said, yeah, it is boring. It's a defensive contest. Sadly, at least we would have understood him. Yeah, I agree. I just feel like he could have. He could. I know he brought, like I said, he brought on Lady Gaga, but ain't nobody feeling Lady Gaga right now. And he brought on Ricky Martin, who was singing in Spanish. Now Ricky Martin, like I said, looked like he'd injected himself with some damn steroid pills because his face has got big as hell, but not fat big. It like steroid big. You know what I mean? So yeah. You said I like Justin Bieber. I think Justin Bieber would have been right, and I think that would have been a good move for Justin Bieber because Justin Bieber is looking for himself to keep himself in the damn limelight. Limelight. I know he was on the Grammys, but I think this would have definitely introduced him to an international audience too. But what do I know? I'm sure there's something behind that. Now, what Mr. Beast doing on TV? Oh, is he? Oh, he advertising his new coin. Oh no, he ain't doing. He doing something for Salesforce. Child, Mr. Beast is what the highest grossing YouTuber ever. So yeah. But yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna drop this link real quick in case somebody got something here. Just Be Never album. Just to Be album never album is really good. Oh, you know what? That could read so differently. Justin Bieber albums are never good. That's what I thought you said. But Justin Bieber got some hits. He just need to stay away from some of them people in Hollywood. So was it the worst halftime performance? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I can't. I haven't seen all of them to say it was. So his new album called Swag. I'll have to check it out. I have to check that out. Thank you, Lee. Brand new. But I don't know all the halftime performance to say it was the worst. I just feel like the execution didn't execute. I feel like it was well intentioned. They had a great idea, but they didn't bring it to fruition. I just think maybe like I said, they needed some subtitles. I honestly do feel that. Oh Lord, what the hell he says? This is the worst I've seen. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not gonna say it's the worst. I think there was a lot of good production and stuff like that. I just feel like, oh, child. Philly T says it was for me. All right, y'all. Since we venturing into new genres, we had the new Hispanic Latin genre tonight. Now we're gonna introduce my rock genre. I told you I'm venturing into different genres. So this is y'all know the song called Fame, but this is the rock version. All right, we're gonna take a commercial break and we'll be right back. So this is the rock genre. All right. We'll be right back.
Fame has him going insane. Fame has him going insane. Insane! There is this man who is chasing fame, but the fame has him going insane. He hits the bottle to make himself think he is a rebel. The bottle has him thinking he can revel and meddle with devils. His life is full of strife because he lives for drama that causes pain and creates disdain. Fame has him going insane. Fame has him going insane. He has a dream of being a star, so little does he know he can't handle the burdens of what he sees from afar. The poison in his bottle will keep him from being chosen. This poison makes him spew obscenities that offend many. He has no sense of loyalty, even those who are royalty. Lies and lies to the point we wonder why. He stresses his mama out trying to chase clouds. She yells and screams because she knows his quest for fame is only making him lame while driving her insane. Fame has him going insane. Fame has him going insane. Insane. How will things be when he realizes the chase for fame has soiled his name?
All right, and we're back. And we're back. All right. In case y'all want to know it, we brand new. We brand new. They just scored. The Patriots just scored, child. It's 19-6. Seattle 19, New England 6. Uh-oh, you better hold on to that money, child. All right, just trying to figure out outstairs. What's up, Randy T? Thank you for being a member, Randy T. Thank you for being here. Um, Trying to figure it out since so good, SK. Well, thank you. I appreciate your compliment. I do. I hope you're putting your music out on different platforms. Yes, I think you guys can find Honey Bun on iHeart Music right now. So I'm over there on iHeart Music. Look up Honey Bun under Mike Drumlin. Mike Drumlin is the name y'all can find it under. Mike Drumlin, like Drumland. Boom, 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 Drumland. So yeah, you can find Honey Bun on iTunes and iHeartRadio. So we over there. I got a whole plan for that. So yes, I'm slowly y'all actually getting the stuff first, to be honest. What's up, Tehran? How you doing? So y'all actually getting the stuff first and y'all don't even know it. So yeah, I'm actually previewing the stuff with y'all first. Y'all that's the perks of being over here rather than listen to some dumbass failed interview. I don't know what the hell that was on the other station, but I'm not going I'm not going to even go there because I'm confused about a failed interview, but whatever. But yeah, so y'all actually getting the stuff first before it even hits the airways. But I'm over there, on Heart Radio. Y'all go over there, listen to Honeyman, if you so choose to, and then y'all can check me out on iTunes or the Mike Drumlin. All right, I got two songs over there, and then I'm gonna spend the majority of primarily tomorrow releasing some tracks. And it's kind of crazy. Like it's crazy when you could listen to your own music, right? And your music sound good. I spent the whole day listening to my whole music and just going through. I think, hold on, I got how many tracks I got? Hold on, y'all. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you how many tracks I got. Because I went through and made a whole different playlist today, and how many songs I got on that list? I got 38 currently, 38 songs, 38 quality songs that I have not released yet. You know, one of them, I'm feeling this one real quick. Sorry, Bad Bunny. We gotta. You did your thing, and I gotta do my thing. Hold on, I like this song right here. I'm sorry, some people may not like it, but I'm feeling this right here.
I'm the man. I got your man. I'm the man. I got your man. I got your man. I got you. You got a baby daddy who is giving out his daddy. He be sharing his location like he is on vacation. He say you don't have time for your baby cause he's always on the grind. But I know, be lying. I know you see a man on the ground saying he is the man. And you wanna reply, he's a BAN and is a weak ass man. He keep saying he love you, but you immediately wonder how many baby mamas he be saying it to. You thought of burning his clothes, busting his phone, throwing his PS5 cause he incessantly lies. You try not to go low when you see him on the ground with them hoes, knowing he got a baby at home. Way to go on the show, on the ground. I got your man 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 on the ground. I got your man. I got your man. I got your man. I got your man.
Yeah, that's a nice little bop when you're in your car and you strolling, you scrolling through the gram and you looking at stuff and what I mean. That's why I was just like, oh, this would be a nice little tune for the ladies, just scrolling through the gram and all that, just like it's nothing serious. It's just like a nice little smooth bop as you driving down the boulevard and scrolling the gram. That's all it is. So Rennie T says your music is dope. I haven't heard anything I don't like. Yeah, I go through a whole screening process to be honest. I screen my music. I do. I listen to a lot of versions of it, and I'm like, let me produce this, let me do, and then sometimes just come out like that. Like, damn, like okay, we got one. Like, you know what I mean? So I appreciate you saying that because sometimes when you create your own music, be like, damn, is this just me that likes this? Or will a lot of people, a lot of people like this? And sometimes you just got to sit back and be like, okay, let me look at it from a 360 standpoint, so when other people enjoy it, because like somebody said, I got an ear for music, so I know what hit and I know what don't hit. And I think a lot of music out there is trash right now. I was into that Sexy Red, but sometimes Sexy Red got a bop, and it's all because of the beat. You know what I mean? Child, some that. Oh Lord, I listened to one Sexy Red song today. It was so nasty. It was so nasty. But what made it give it a pass is because it had a bop on it. I mean, it had a beat to it. So So yeah. What's up, Castellanos? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Let me do something real quick. Cause I gotta play this real quick. I gotta play this song because this is for all my Avatar Nation folks, real quick. Hold on 1 second. Gotta take a minute. Okay, we ain't played this in a minute. And I was like, of all things, this is what we should be bumping. I was like, this is what we should be bumping. Um, hold on 1 second. I'm like, this is what we should be bumping real quick. Let me see, let me see, let's see, let's see, let's see. Uh-oh. Hold on. All right. Cassiano says, Sexy Red, I'm back. I just listened to her album, Barley. Get it? Sexy, sexy. Child. Bad Bunny is okay, whatever, Castellanos. SKO songs. I appreciate that. Thank you, but we should definitely be bumping this song more though. Here we go.
SK. 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 Came in the game as an avatar. Laid a movement that took us to the stars. And not to Vegas where it is full of bars and fake stars. They are mad because we shook the table and made people disconnect the cable. The crazy thing is the more we innate what they hate, the more they hate. Why they hate, we congratulate and educate. Because the word is too great for hate. And that is something they will never be able to conquer pain. But let me say it again. We led a movement that shook the table and had people disconnect the cable. We put pins in people's hands so they could make real life plans. We made merch that had you looking fly at church. We called town highs, especially when we were appalled. Who you know can do it all and still stand tall like Obama on a presidential call. SK, SK, SK. Let me say it again. We led a movement that shook the table and had people disconnect the cable. SK, SK. We led a movement that shook the table and had people disconnect the cable. We put pins in people's hands so they could make real life plans. We made merch that had you looking fly at church. Avatar Nation, always and forever.
Yeah, so that's one of the first ones that we played. For real, for real. Um, we talking about Bad Bunny. All right. The test says, "A what's up, oh, Misters? I hope I said your name right. You said, hey, y'all, how you doing? Good to see you. Uh, Rennie T is damn song right, child. We gonna talk about in my next live. We gonna talk about that whole Glorilla and Brozilla. That whole Brorilla and Glorilla situation is insane. It's crazy to be honest, but it's very interesting at the same time. So yeah. All right, yeah, I'm about to be up out of here. If you want to, if you've been thoroughly entertained, feel free to send a gesture dollar sign Circle and Crown. I'm gonna wrap this up real quick. It'll be like I ain't got nothing against Bad Bunny, I ain't got nothing against international music, but I just felt like the execution was highly flawed in tonight's halftime show. I just felt like I wish she would have, where it's just like know where you are or recognize the room. We always had a saying back in the day in this area. What was the saying? Recognize read the room. That's what it is. Read the room. And I think what happened here with the halftime show is that they didn't read the room. This is American football, right? It's not the World Cup. This ain't nothing like that. This is American football. And you just got to understand, you got to read the room. The people there are communicating in a certain language, and certain language is English. You come on, do a show. All the previous shows before you have been in what? English. You, Bad Bunny, don't even come on and have some of, well, you had the Lady Gaga portion in that, but you were the headliner. You at least could have had half of some of your show in English. The only part that was English was United States of America. No, no, no. And I'm a very open minded, I'm a very inclusive person. But if I'm going over to Brazil and I'm starting rap in all English, the Brazilians are gonna get mad at me. Who the fuck is this? This person coming over here to our country speaking English? I think that's the simplest and most direct, non-biased point of view that I have to articulate. That just failed because as much production that you had, you didn't even give a chance for the people to connect with you because you didn't connect with the majority language in that stadium that you were in. So hopefully, I mean, we know who Bad Bunny is now. Hopefully, he comes out with half English, half Spanish song. I don't know. I just feel like, oh Lord, did he just? Oh my God, they gonna kill that man. He just out there threw another interception. Yeah, yeah. It looked like Lee Brand new. You might get your money. So yeah, but that's what I have to say about that. So we live and learn, and you know, I don't, I don't, yeah, I can say so much to say about that when that person came on here and said, "Oh, the black people aren't helping in this struggle." No, no, did you not see? I mean, I don't think there's any time and point in history with any other ethnicity. They could say maybe the Asians during World War II when they were put in the concentration camps, maybe over there in California or somewhere. But I don't think any other ethnicity has to endure what the black people have had to endure. We were literally segregated. We were told that we had to go to the back of establishments if we wanted to patronize them. We were told that we could only drink out of certain water fountains. We were denied certain basic rights, such as being able to read a damn book. And I don't know, we could go on and on about the inequities, and I'm just gonna put it out here. As a person looking at directly in current times, it kind of seems unfair that when people come over to the United States of America, they get immediate assistance. But the United States of America ain't even helping its own citizens who helped build this country. Like that's the effed up part about it. Like y'all, I mean, that's crazy. No, that's just crazy. And I know I don't know everything, and I don't know every system, but it's just kind of crazy to me, because like there's a well-oiled machine to help immigrants, you know, for real, to be honest. But anyway, that's all I got to say. Thank you for being an attentive audience and engaged. And please don't to live as you exit. If you want to, please send a gesture to $ Circle Crown. I'm glad y'all enjoyed the music. I will have more forthcoming. Like I said, you can check me out on iHeartRadio over there. Honey Bun is over there. Um, so yeah, so check that out. I know that's one of y'all favorites. So okay. With that being said, I'm about to be up out of here. Y'all take care. Remember to be the change you want to see in the world. Let's see what we're gonna end on tonight. Let's see. We'll end on this one. Fly. All right. We'll end on fly. We're gonna fly up out of here. Bye, y'all.
As I look at the sky, I wanna fly fly, 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 fly to a brighter day where people are not rude and are kind to those who are new. Fly, 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 fly. I want to fly to a place where I can relate and contemplate those that are great. Run me up the negativity and the suppression of economic inequality. Equality seems to be a fallacy in the world I see. Fly, fly. From what I see, money, get you to the honey. Money. No more God it seems if money is your guardian. But what is the value of the soul when you are told it is worth more than you and gold? Fly, fly. Can't wait to fly. Hey, way to a place where kindness and kindness are bound. Where it is a sin to have a frown or call someone a clown. Until then I pray and pray and pray that this dream becomes a reality. As I look at the sky, I wanna fly, 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 fly away to a brighter day where people are not rude and are kind to those who are new. Fly, fly, fly away. I want to fly to a place where I can relate and don't convey thoughts that are great. Rid me of the negativity and the suppression of economic inequality. Equality seems to be a fallacy in the world I see. Fly, fly. From what I see, money get you to the honey. No more God it seems if money is your God. But what is the value of the soul when you are told it is worth more than you and gold? Fly, fly. Can't wait to fly all the way to a place where kindness and kindness are bound. Where it is a sin to have a frown or call someone a clown. Until then I pray and pray and pray that this dream becomes a reality. Fly, fly away, 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 fly away.
All right, good night, y'all. Take care. Thank you. I don't know how to say your name. Amos Day? I must say. Sorry if I said it wrong, but I'm glad you enjoyed the content. Y'all take care. I'll maybe you got later, because like I said, we got to talk about that Glorilla, Brozilla situation. All right, talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.